Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're looking at some really cool Factory 55 parts. This is a hitch link for recovery. We're going to be putting a shackle on it, both a hard shackle and a soft shackle. So we're going to show you some of these, and these are rated very highly. So first of all, the working load on this one is 9,500 pounds. Okay, made in USA, very strong. Now, its MBS, which stands for a minimum braking strength, is 50,000 pounds. So, of course, that's a lot more than even the tow rating on your vehicle, which is usually a V5 hitch, 10,000 pounds for this 2-inch one. Okay, so we also have our hard shackle here, our metal one, and this one's going to be rated at 57,000 pounds. And that's its braking strength. Workable load, another 9,500 to match the hitch link. So you're basically in the 9,500 pound range. Your tow rating on your actual hitch of the vehicle is usually 95 to 10,000 for a V5 hitch. So this is a threaded one, which is really nice. It'll slide through on one end and then thread through on the other. So this is our metal shackle. Now we also have a soft shackle. And so this one is going to come with its rating on there too. It was 46 to 48,000, somewhere in there. And okay, that's the tensile strength when it would snap. That doesn't mean that's how much you should always pull with it. You're going to be at the same thing. Your working load's going to be about 9,500 pounds. So basically it's saying it's strong enough for your tow hitch, and they're not skimping on this one. So you want to be using the proper equipment. When they snap, the rope itself snapping can be bad, so we also have a Factory 55 here recovery strap. And this is going to be 6,200 to 12,400 depending on how it's rigged. And so this one has a 31,000 pound mean tensile strength, meaning that's when it would snap would be 31,000 pounds. And so you're never going to be near those loads, hopefully. But when you're stuck in the mud and yanking on somebody, you can get close to those loads. So that's where you have to make sure you're doing a good judgment call and not trying to overexert any of the components, even your vehicle and its tow equipment. Now, when you're installing the hitch link, it is good to have a little bit of grease inside the receiver there. Metal on metal is never good, right? But what you'll notice is there's an inner position, and as long as you don't have any obstruction, that's where you want it. That's most strong. It does have an outer position here as well, so we're going to move it back to the inner. So again, just check that you don't have any obstruction to your tow bumper or anything, depending on what vehicle you have, and make sure that you secure your pin. The pin's just as important. You want a high quality one that's going to be rated for just the same as the rest of the components. When it comes to a tow strap, you're also going to want a very highly rated one. You don't want to skimp on that. Now we're going to take our shackle, and this is where we're going to go ahead and put it in through the strap. This setup is going to allow us to pull directly on the tow hitch and not have any unintended leverage that we didn't want. So it just threads in. I've also seen it's important just to make sure that it isn't binding. So as you can see, we can move this up and down, but we have our straight tow force with that. That's among the most important part. Rather than if you did have a ball, which people do, and this is not safe. These have broken. They've flung across, they've gone through windshields, so this is not the safe one. You can tell, even with the drop and just the way it's going to be pulling on it, the strap as well isn't secure, it can come off the top. Okay, so please never use a tow ball in order to recover somebody. If you have to, and this is not a tow strap, but just for a demonstration, you can pass the tow strap through directly onto the pin as long as it's a highly rated pin. And this is a little bit better as an example because it's still pulling straight. So again, not the best situation, but this is a better scenario than ever trying to pull on a tow ball that has different angles that can snap. Now, it's very tempting just to put a hook on the recovery side. That's not going to be as strong. This is meant for recovery only in case the trailer were able to fall and the chains can cross over and catch just the tongue weight. So again, directly inside the hitch is what we're going for, and getting it just a straight pull is going to be your strongest, and it's also going to help for the piece of metal you're using rather than like a tow hitch. So again, using a shackle like this is going to be a lot better. It's going to pull straight on it. And there are different kinds of shackles. This is a metal one, And believe it or not, some of the synthetic rope ones can be almost as strong, or in some cases stronger, than the metal ones. So here's an example of a synthetic one, and so it looks kind of funny because you're just untying it over the knot, and you're thinking, how does that even stay in place, or how is this stronger than metal? But you do have some good options here, and I'm not showing you exactly how to rig it up. I'm just showing how it's the same 3/4 that you're going to be able to pass through, so you can use it interchangeably from the hard shackle. So you can use a soft shackle just the same, and sometimes they are stronger or as strong as the metal. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please check the video description for more information on this and other videos that are similar to it. Please use the proper equipment. If a vehicle you're trying to recover is buried down to the frame, do not try to just yank and pull it out. You will snap things and project them right into your windshield, and it's very dangerous. So you really want to use the proper equipment. Dig the vehicle out. This is more for simple towing, simple recovery, but you want to use the higher end, higher quality parts. So in this video I used a lot of the Factory 55 stuff. I'm very impressed with its quality, and this is not a paid promotion. This is just a product that I liked. I installed some other ones on a Jeep, and I'll put the playlist of that in the description as well. So thanks for watching, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys.